I've recently started up a Minecraft EARTH SMP server to celebrate passing 1,000 subscribers. The server is on a 1 to 2,000 scale model of Earth, so players can make their bases in real-world locations. In this video, we will be touring some of the bases that have popped up on the server and exploring what players have been up to. If you'd like to join the server for yourself, join using the server IP rollin.com in Minecraft Java Edition 1.16.4. Also, if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. It's 100% free and you can change your mind at any time. Let's get into the video. So this is the spawn region, I guess. There's just a random dirt pillar, what looks like some sort of hut, and somebody griefed my monolith. The server shop is okay, and there is this partially built shop that I'm not sure what it's supposed to be. Over here we have the United Nations building, where nations throughout the world can meet to discuss important topics. Currently we have the Stupid Republic of South America. Hey, someone changed the name. It wasn't the Stupid before. I'll have to find out who did that. I guess that's supposed to be Italy, Antarctica, the Republic of Ireland. I didn't know that was the thing. Jerusalem, and the Great Barrier Reef. I didn't know there was a base there either. There's also this thing. I'm not sure what it's supposed to be. We also have someone who was kind enough to make a base to help new players, so that was pretty cool. There's a little bit of a hut here. I'm not sure what it's supposed to be. It's beautiful in its own way. And then over here we have what looks like a farm with a very interesting irrigation pattern and a single melon. Right now we are on the DYN map. You can get to it just by typing in dyn.rollin.com and it'll take you straight here, which is a live updating map of the entire server. So here I am. This is the spawn region. It shows locations of shops, players, and the warp points, and also the world spawn. So that's pretty useful. And then all these compass things are different warp points. And from here we can also see bases. One that stands out immediately is there's this little splotch of brown here, and this is actually my base. It's the base I've been building with just a few of my friends. We have a big old castle. Next thing I see is there's something at New York City, which is to be expected. There's a warp point right there. And currently it just looks like some cobble huts and a big square thing. I'm not sure what that's going to be. They have another portal, and if I'm looking at that correctly, a big sign made of pumpkin that says poop. And then Los Angeles, looks like someone's been here, and sure enough, there is a base there. It doesn't look like there's anything going on in Alaska. It looks like there's not much going on in Australia, except there is a little bit of a hut somewhere, if I remember correctly. Anything in Borneo? Oh, there is in fact a little hut and another portal. Next up we have this warp point in China, and sure enough there is another box hut relatively near there. Another thing that stands out immediately is this massive base in Japan. It's actually really cool. From the map it looks like they're building like a really cool Japanese castle. I'm looking forward to see what that looks like when they're done. And then they also have a town a little bit north, which is cool. I think, yep, there is a base in Jerusalem. I'm not sure what that's supposed to be yet, but I'll have to visit it. Europe is where there's a lot more bases. There's Moscow. They have a path leading directly from the warp point all the way to their base, a nice perimeter wall, some nice buildings. This is actually a really nice base, and it looks like they have a castle down there too. Obviously, there's another base in Europe, and this is actually a pretty nice farm design. I like it. Looks like this is obviously some sort of AFK mob spawner, like that's where you would sit, that's the dark area, and an actual good looking house going on here. And then right next to there, we have this place. A nice little dock, a little bit of a house, a little bit of farm, not super advanced, but still a nice little place. Oh, there's one. This is a small little base, nice perimeter wall. I think I've been there investigating like X-ray hacking. But I know there's some stuff in England. And then we have, what the heck, this thing. What even is that supposed to be? It's just a big dirt tower? Like that's visible from space. Then we have Italy, which is probably the best base on the server right now. It looks like there's some sort of end building there with chorus plants on it. But here's a really nice place. They have like an arch type thing there. Looks like some cherry blossom trees, a nice big farm. Uh-oh, that looks like what would have been a boat. I saw them building that, but I guess it's all burnt now. Oh, there is Antarctica somewhere. There it is. It's just a small little base. Poorer guys have to import everything. Looks like they have a really big ice wall too, which is interesting. Alright, so here's the base in Moscow. I'm not sure what happened to this roof area. Look at all these cats. That's a lot of cats. Here they have a pretty nice base. They have a nice house here. Let's check out what's on the inside. Pretty cozy interior. I like it. I like it a lot, in fact. Here's that base I found on the map. This is actually a really cool looking house. It's going to be very tall, but I think that's what makes it look so impressive. But here's a nice wheat farm. I actually like how they arranged it into squares. It's very satisfying to look at. And oh my gosh, this is a lot of cattle. And if we head this way a little bit, we have the other base, which is also pretty nice. Some cattle, small berry farms there, and then a nice little house with a cute little interior, everything you'd need to survive. Alright, so I think this right here is the English Channel. If I remember correctly, there's a base somewhere a bit north of here. So I'm just going to patrol the coastline and... oh, here it is. And I think this is the giant dirt pillar all the way up to height limit, I think. Yeah, they built a giant dirt thing all the way to height limit. I'm not sure what that's supposed to be, but whatever it is, it's very weird. I'm curious to see how it turns out. Here it looks like we have another base, little cactus farm and auto smelter thing. This is the only base so far I've seen with an actual bee farm. That's pretty interesting. I think I found Italy. They do have a nice little end building here with a lot of Enderman heads. That's kind of odd. Over here they have what looks like a tall building that's supposed to be a mob farm. Looks pretty good actually. And oh my gosh, my frame rate is tanking right now. That is a lot of sheep. Like, look at there's a single pink sheep in there. What? That is definitely not good. I may screenshot that and send it to the base members real quick because I'm pretty sure that is not supposed to be happening. How that started on fire, I'm not sure. That one's burning too. But overall, this is actually a really nice base. I like it a lot. I don't know why their beacon is just floating. I'm not one to judge. And it looks like there's also this boat that burnt down. Here we have some nice hot air balloons, and it looks like a statue of a hand. Their big nether portal I saw on the map earlier. And this nice area here, which I actually really... Look at that. That's so funny. They have like a llama, but it's a guard and it has a bamboo spear. And then they have a cow. That is actually really funny. Beacon donation box. What the heck is that supposed to be? And a Steve how do they get Steve heads? No, seriously, I don't know how you get those. That's so weird. Here we have my base. I've been working on this base for a while with like 2 other people. I actually really like how it's coming out. As you can see, we have the castle under construction here. There's just a nice little addition we're making there. We finished this part a long time ago. We have our nice perimeter seawall, I guess you could call it, with some torches. And the only real entrance in is by boat, where you come in through there, are greeted by the nice farms and sugarcane, and I think it's actually a pretty nice place. And here is Tokyo. Wow, this is a big castle. And then it looks like they already have this kind of Japanese style house on the hill, which is pretty cool. I like it. And I think if we head up north a little bit, we have this nice little pathway and what looks like a small fort type thing, which is actually really cool. I like it a lot. And then a nice town here. This is actually a really nice town. I love the interior too. Here's a base just south of Chicago. It's actually pretty nice. And no, shy guy, haxing is not allowed. Aw, this is cute. I actually like this bee farm. It's very open, yet still keeps them safe and warm and cozy in the winter. And up here in Northern California, we have this nice little base. I think someone gave the house a monocle, it looks like. You also have shulker boxes that are seemingly just used for casual storage, which is kind of interesting. And I'm not sure what that was supposed to symbolize, but it's just a bone in an item frame. Nope, I hate that. Floating trees. I can't stand this. If you are on my server and you make floating trees, I won't do anything about it, but it'll make me angry. Just seeing that makes me frustrated. And my suspicions are confirmed. There is, in fact, a pumpkin sign that says poop. What a wonderful thing to have. Are you kidding me? What is this? Is this a soul sand pathway? That defeats the whole purpose. This is so weird. You have like the poop sign right there floating in the air, made out of pumpkin of all things. And then you have a pathway made out of soul sand. And I finally found Antarctica. There's not actually a warp point that's super close to it. So they have a pretty intimidating ice wall. What looks like a storage facility here. Crafting stuff in the wall. That's an interesting design. Unfortunately, that's all the bases I can tour today. If you want to join the server for yourself, join the IP address rollin.com with 1.16.4 Java. I'll be looking forward to seeing you there. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like and consider subscribing for more videos like this. I'll see you guys next time.